there's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind.
Been through hell and back, and to be where he is now and come back, to be where he is now and experience what he's experienced, and to have so much love and
when it's hot, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around and help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind. start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York.
I love you, NY. City of lights, city of dreams, city of sirens, city of kings. You can feel the light flow through these streets. This is where the great ones stomp their feet. From the boogie down on over to uptown. Staten Island, BK, and back down. Manhattan, what's happening? Best time, baby, stay packing. NY, how I hate to leave her. Keep her sounds coming out my speaker. The city don't sleep, so I won't either. In my heart is where I keep her. The electricity.
City that never sleeps, and find I'm king of the hill, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. It's up to you, New York, New York.
You know we finally here, right?
Well,
It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday.
It's Friday again. It's Friday, Sunday. It's Friday again. It's Friday, Sunday.
It's Friday again. It's Saturday, Sunday. It's Friday again. I thought the hands of time would change me, and I'd be over this by now. Yeah, it's been too long since we got crazy. I'm lucky spinning out. I'm counting down till Friday come. I'm gonna do too much. No, I'm all in my bag, that's clutch. Feeling it, feeling it, feeling it. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, endless weekend on a wave, yeah.
Whoa. I can roll.
My woman keep me warm.
Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? Yo.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, loud. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter, he's told. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant, he knows when he goes back to this mobile home. That's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't pass. You better lose yourself in the music. The moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss a chance.
Studio One, nestled in the heart of Calgary. Welcome to Aaron Gibson's Soul Man Live. Bringing you that moment of joy in your day to ignite your inner phoenix and fly. Today's featured guests, you. And now it's time to put your Hulk hearts up and welcome your big burly hug host, Aaron Gibson.
Hello, and good evening, you epic souls. I am so freaking stoked for tonight. Jam-packed episode, our very last episode before our summer intermission. What does that mean? Okay, before we have a group moment. So what we're doing is we're taking a summer break. That means the whole team gets to take a summer break. I get to take a summer break. It's a lot of work doing this show. And if we're going to keep up with Hollywood, then we got to do things in Hollywood style. So just like we do in Hollywood, or I'm guessing they do in Hollywood, I'm not sure. We haven't gotten that far yet, but we're going to stay ambitious. Big shout out and love and appreciation StreamYard for housing Soul Man Live and all of the Soul crew and just allowing us this beautiful space to be here and together with one another. Of course, monstrous appreciation to our sponsor, the Gifted Bipolar Writer, who is just on fire tonight. And yes, we have her co-hosting with us this evening, Nicole and Guy Galindo, making faces in the back. Also, one of my executive remote live stream producers. I mean, it's family. We've got a beautiful family here tonight and some amazing souls that I caught grooving in the background, having a good time during pre-live. So what are we doing tonight? Tonight, we have the amazing co-authors of A LinkedIn Love Affair. Before we get anywhere into that, I am, of course, going to bring up my co-host for this evening, my baby sister, and your Nicole and Guy Galindo.
What up?
What up? Whoop, whoop.
Oh my goodness gracious. What an intro, man. You know you're only my big brother by a little, right? Just saying.
Just a little bit, but I'm still your big brother.
Little bit. Oh my God. I can't believe it's 51 episodes. When I think about, what was I? The second or the third? I forget now. But I have been here every single Friday. Like, I'm so nutty about this show. I think I maybe missed one or two, but not missed. Like I was somewhere that I couldn't comment, but it's like on my phone. And to think that we've come all this way, it's mind-boggling. We have such an incredible friendship, and now you are my executive remote producer. My God, like this platform is rocking. Would you really stop and think about it?
It's a small sample of what we're going to experience tonight, right? Just a small sample.
I mean, you and I would have never met each other, and done the beautiful collaborations that we're doing, and just not putting ourselves out there, but getting to put so many other people out there and giving others a chance to be in the spotlight. And that's what you've always been about. And now, now I'm getting an opportunity as well to do the same. And it's just,
There's an energy behind it, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. There really is.
And you can't, it's really like, and again, I've been gifted to become an author thanks to your last previous work with us, which was A Note to My Family, I Am Your Legacy. There's this feeling that you get after having, again, this space and this vulnerable moment with one another, just to be a welcome family, be embraced, allow yourselves to just be yourselves and be heard. And I mean, your heart personifies that just as much too. So before we start bringing people up, what we're going to do is we're going to ask you, like, so it's been a long time since we had you on the show as a co-host or as a guest. You've been working the background scene. First off, how you doing? What have you been up to other than obviously that we were talking about?
Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I
You're
forgot
such a
to
trooper.
yesterday. I'm sorry. I have stupid little runny nose.
No apologies.
What have I been up to? Oh, goodness gracious. Anything, everything. The audio is going fantastic. Now the Nick Never Control live show launched last Saturday. So we'll be back, not tomorrow, but the next. And so much for the Soul Man Live getting to take a summer break because, sorry, he's going to be working for Little Sister. No, not me. I'll be working for the Gifted Bipolar Writer. She signs the checks.
Yes.
So that's it, except for, well, wait, tonight. Duh. That's why we're here, right? So, yes.
I've just got to reciprocate some of the amazing things because again, yes, you've provided so many dreams already, and what you're doing here this evening and organizing all of this, and again, assembling an amazing team of some really, really talented people to help you bring this all together, and it's building. That's why there was a little bit longer, excuse me, longer of a pre-live, because I wanted to build the hype. This is an exciting evening, and some of these people I have known for a period of time, and I've caught their shows and I've caught their posts, and I've had an opportunity to support them. And each one of them that you picked is just this unique facet of this huge, amazing gem that you've put together. And I'm stoked. And now, before we bring up our guests, what I'm going to do is just let our guests know, in case you didn't catch the chat that we had going for the group. What we're going to do is a round robin. What we're going to do is we're going to pull you up on stage as soon as we have basically allowed you to do your thing and talk about you. And we're not going to go too much as to what we're going to be contributing to the book, but I want people to really start to see some of the unique facets that I see and some of the beautiful lights that these people project into their world. And I mean, typically here on Soul Man Live, we are very much, I'd like to say, gentleman orientated.
Yes.
However, he's kind of outnumbered this evening, and he was first here this evening in the green room. So typically it would be ladies first. However, again, he's really outnumbered this evening, and
I agree.
me just being one of the other little guys here. There's a few of them that, again, we'll get to in the evening, but yeah, we're kind of outnumbered here, ladies. So please be gentle and kind with us.
It is Father's Day weekend. Okay, so I do agree with you that you should definitely bring your outfits.
Oh, awesome! So before we bring him up, Felipe Cofino. I mean, I first seen him on Voice Your Vibe, and he's got the most amazing fur babies, and that was basically the beginning of me kind of exploring this gentleman, and the insights he has, and where he goes to, and that consideration that he has is one of a kind. When you first met him, what did you feel when you first heard him really kind of give his heart to the world?
You know what? There's something about when he starts talking that you can't help but sit up and listen. And he has such a way about hosting his audio rooms that he gets the information to you, but he kind of corrals you in, and you really feel part of the conversation. You really feel you want to contribute to the conversation. I mean, I've gone into this room and seen 60, 70 people in there. Okay, I mean, there's like every other hand up. It is that interactive. And I think what really impresses me is the research that he does first. He comes with numbers. He comes, bringing that impact of what's really there. So obviously he's the HR to go as far as I'm concerned for everything HR.
Oh, he's HR king in my world. Like, I love, again, He's very considerate. He's very equal, and he takes a moment to pause and work through each person that has come on, either audio. He takes that
Mhm.
time and he genuinely invests in you to try and give you the best guidance he can. And he's being so selfless with a lot of this stuff because he cares, and it's an amazing heart. So without further delay, let's bring up our amazing Felipe Cafino. Oh, wait, that was my remote producer, sis. I see you, sis.
Well, hi everyone. This is
There he is.
Copper. He want to say hi real quick. Say hi, Copper. Can you see him?
Yes, he said you have the best furry friends. Hello.
Let me see. Move him down a little bit here. There he is. Oh, Copper. Say hi,
You should
buddy.
have come last week to meet my not so furry friend.
Well, he just had a little operation, and he's been healing from that, but he's doing good. And it's been a very nice day to spend with him while he heals. But thank you for all the kind words. First of all, you two are just you made me feel very, very humble and very honored just to be a part of this whole process here, and just all the kind words. I just don't take them lightly. So thank you. And this whole entire experience of when Nick, when you first came to me and asked me about it, I know I was kind of like, I need to see if I have time. I don't know if I want to make sure I can dedicate the right time to this if I do it. And at the time, you didn't tell me what it was about. You just said it was an anthology, and then exactly, I was like, oh, okay, anthology, and I thought maybe it was something just oh, you talk about so many different wonderful topics, but when you said it was about that LinkedIn story or LinkedIn love affair, you just sucked me right in, and I was like, okay, because it is like a love affair. It's a love-hate relationship sometimes. It has been something that I just really enjoyed being able to just learn from others and then learn and grow myself through the process. People help me out through my career so much. And this is one of my ways of giving back is providing free coaching or these LinkedIn audios or whatever I can do to just help give back the way people help me. And so for me, it's been just an amazing journey. I'm just enjoying sharing what I do know. I'm having fun learning what I don't know. And I'm just grateful about the opportunity.
I can't thank you enough for saying yes. And, we speak about giving back the way that we do, whether it's our audios, our live shows, helping others if they reach out, motivating, inspiring. But that's what this anthology is actually going to be all about. We are giving back. We're investing our time to tell our stories the way only we can tell it. And like for example, my husband and I were talking about this just a little bit ago. I'm just about 2 years on the platform. So, when you consider no matter your reason for joining, right? And you invest the time into the people on the platform, what you can accomplish is limitless. So, I meet someone like yourself who's so much further along. And I know that one day I'll have 60 people in my room. I know. Right. Was that going to be in here? But the point is, you see other people and you know that they've invested the time and the effort. And that's what I want people to understand about this platform, right? If you come here and you do the right thing, you can go really, really far and you can make huge impact. How can I not want you in the book?
Well, I appreciate that. And I gotta say, one of the reasons why I probably have some of the reach I have is only because I've been on here. You said you've been on here for 2 years, really actively. I've been on here for 17 years. I feel so freaking old saying that, but it's one of those things where it's like when I look back and when I thank Hyatt Hotels for saying, hey, everyone, let's get on this new platform. It's a professional social media platform. Help us get connected because Hyatt was worldwide. So it was a chance for us not only to connect with people in our profession, but with each other. So it was definitely a neat opportunity. And I thank them for introducing me to it because if I hadn't been, who knows when I would have jumped on.
Yeah, I think we're going to look forward to some very interesting a very interesting journey in your chapter, because if you've been on here, for example, for 17 years versus somebody who's here 6 months, okay, and already you're both seeing the value regardless of the timelines, you would have seen how much this platform has actually changed and grown within that time. I could just imagine, and people still talk about it being a professional platform, which it is. But like you always say, and I feel the same way, where people before professionals, now that other side of it is coming out. So I can't obviously wait to read your chapter. I'm sure everybody else can't wait to read your chapter. Wait, I get to edit, so I get to read it first. Ding ding.
Well, I'm excited. Thank you for making me a part of this journey, and I can't wait to hear about everybody else. Hopefully, and Aaron, I just want to say thank you. Meeting you on What's Good Wednesday, having that be my first experience too, was amazing because you just wowed me with your ability to be behind the scenes and just be so supportive and do all this magic. I mean, if y'all did not watch the intro, watch the intro alone just to see how talented this guy is, because he got me all pumped up. I was like listening to the music in the pre-live and just happy as could be. So thank you for all you do, Aaron. You're amazing.
Thank you so much, Felipe. And I brother to brother, Men's Mental Health Month. I appreciate you and the great insights that you are helping people out with on a day-to-day basis in every aspect of your world. And just can't stop appreciating you at all, man. You are the bomb, and I am so excited to read your chapter once we all get together for that big authors meeting, when we all get to kind of hash things out and see where we have other people read your article and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that get together. Before we let you go,
yeah, that'd be cool.
So before we let you go, Felipe, where can people find you? Where can people get a hold of you? What's your best contact?
Sure. So, obviously LinkedIn is my platform of choice. That is where you can find me actively, regularly. So definitely check me out. If you're not, following me or connect with me, and, send me a DM or a personal invitation. I know that if you don't have premium, you only have a certain amount per month. So if you don't have enough, that's fine. Use it for somebody else. But I look forward to connecting with people there. I got a small YouTube page where it's really just for a lot of the lives or some of the videos I may do on my own that I post there. But that's the best place. Outside of that, I work at PRB, which is a Population Reference Bureau, which they do a lot of great data research. So they help change policies and make impact globally. So that's where you can find me.
And
definitely connect.
Shameless
Definitely.
plug. Yep. If you haven't caught it, you need to catch one of the workplace wellness audio rooms. It is fantastic. I mean,
thank you.
Really.
I should probably mention those too, because I have some great co-hosts in those rooms. The Workplace Wellness Room with Savannah Jetty and Ashley Llewellyn. We have our next one a week from this Monday, and it's just it's a great opportunity for us to give back around workplace wellness. And those two other co-hosts are amazing. And I do one that's coming up on Sunday. That's actually this Sunday with Melissa Houston, and we talk about coaching, careers, and chaos that comes with it. And we're talking about men's health and about Father's Day a little bit too. So join us for that. And so those are and then Social Saturday Chat with Lachelle, who's in this room. I do that every Saturday as well. So the other one, I'm on the summer break, so I'll just mention those three for now.
You can mention all of them anytime, any place, my friend. And of course, there's an open door here, and there's still probably an invitation sitting in your inbox somewhere. That you'll have to check out. All right, so I'll go back and revisit that, and then I'll follow up with you a little bit later. Thank you so much for being here.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I'm not giving any wink nods, or I am. We'll keep that for September, but tonight is about, again, reflecting on these amazing authors that have come together to generate something that really shares an amazing journey. And when you commit to a dream, that you can actually see it come to fruition. It takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of effort, and it takes that commitment. But it's that reward at the end. You gave me my first opportunity to ever write in a book. And it was a game changer for me. It totally opened my world to something that I thought I would never achieve in my lifetime. And that was almost no, it wasn't almost. It was fired to say, okay, well, if I can do this, what else can I do? These are things that I didn't think I could do. And that's the one beautiful thing I love about you, baby sister, because you help to bring that out in people you're never in control. And you've got this amazing heart. And when I'm talking about this heart, you bring these like-minded hearts together.
Yeah.
And they are all they're just priceless gems, every one of them. And this one, now that we've got our first gentleman out of the way for the evening, all right.
Mhm.
Our next guest that's coming up, I've only just started to meet her. However, I started to catch her posts, and I'm like, yeah, I'm liking what she's giving. So this is a really great opportunity, not only for everybody at home, but for me this evening to actually get a chance to explore the fantastic person that is Sharon Byrne. Byrne. Could you bring Sharon Byrne up, please? Thank you so much, sis.
Sharon, hello.
Nick, hello, and hello, Aaron, and thank you for having me. I am so happy to be here. Where do I even start? Aaron, I'm just getting to know you and your work, but I think you are amazing, an amazing human being, and the work you do is equally amazing to the human being that you are. Nick, I know you're in my backyard, which is still freaking me out that you're like only a
I
half hour
know.
away from me in geographic proximity, because what I learned through being on this platform is there are so many great people and professionals out there, but I say people first because we are people first.
Mhm.
But there are so many like-minded people on this platform that are using their life for good. And I don't think there's enough notoriety about that in this world. So I am so grateful to be connected with, this platform and the people that I have met on this platform. And if it wasn't for LinkedIn, you're only 30 minutes away from me geographically, and I probably would have never met you.
And let's talk about how we met
Yeah.
because of the book.
Yeah.
Because two other co-authors
Mhm.
spoke to you about the book, and
Yep.
you were interested in writing, and we had a conversation. And when I saw the phone ring and I saw the 516 area code, I went, wait, what? She's in New York? Oh, no, she's not just in New York. She's 30 minutes away from me. So now we get to meet and have coffee and hang out. And that just goes to show you, we may never have met. We might have crossed paths on the Long Island Expressway and just looked at each other like, move over, beep, beep.
Yep. Yep. And
And
that's
it
exactly
was
my point. If
crazy.
these two other individuals didn't, I had been connected with you on LinkedIn prior to my connection with the other two individuals that encouraged me to talk to you about being in the book. And once they did that, I was hooked. And once I talked to you, I became even more hooked. I was like, let's make this happen, because
Right.
I really do believe. I was on LinkedIn when I started my business about 10 years ago. And then I got off LinkedIn not too long after I got on, because I didn't understand the platform. I wasn't connecting with people the way I was, thinking I would. And so I left LinkedIn. I never left completely, but it wasn't my primary platform. Now, for about the last year, maybe a little more, a little less, I don't know the exact timeline, LinkedIn is my primary platform for
Mm.
connecting with people, meeting people, getting out there and collaborating with people, because I truly, all the things that I'm passionate about are intertwined, from education to parenthood to mental health and well-being. And I believe there's too much compartmentalization in our society of all those things. And I believe I'm trying, part of my mission is to get people to look at people as the whole being, and how everything impacts everything and everyone impacts everyone.
It's a big
So
part of what's happening in this anthology, actually, because you touched on three different topics there.
yeah.
And we have educational experts in this book. We have
Hmm.
mental health experts in the book,
Hmm.
coaching experts in the book. And it just goes to show you that our paths all cross. And like you say, one person can represent so much. Yet, by sharing this book, it's not just what others will learn from us through our journeys. We're going to have the opportunity to learn from 20 other people. We're 21 authors. So it
You're
means
exactly
20
right.
of you, I get to walk away and learn something. And that goes for everyone else in the book as well. So it's internal, not just external.
No, I absolutely agree with you. I learn what I say because I'm a life coach and an advocate. And what I say is that I learn just as much from my clients and sometimes more from my clients than I do, than I teach them. And I have to tell you that being a parent, I knew that being a parent was going to change me, but and help me level up, so to speak. But I had no idea the depth that being a parent would evolve me and change me for the better. And I have learned so much about myself, about life, and about the world simply because I am my son's mother and because he is who he is. And so I don't believe that learning is one way. So I know for a fact that I'm going to continue to learn from our fellow co-authors, and I'm going to continue to learn from my son and the generation below me, and I'm going to continue to learn from everybody around me. And when I say learn, I don't only mean learn positive things, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but I've learned that we can use people and experiences as both positive and negative role models.
Absolutely.
So if you see something you like in a person, then you're going to try and do what they do because you want what they have or you want to be like them, right? You don't want to be them, but you want to be like them. So you're going to try and take the steps that they're taking. And if you see something that you don't like in someone, you're going to do what you can to avoid being like that or having that trait.
We
So,
really appreciate you coming
yeah.
tonight and sharing with us. There's no doubt that you're going to have a whole lot packed into that chapter. It's obvious that you have reasons that you are on here as well, working your business,
Mhm.
and one of them being your son. So, Sharon, thank you
Well,
so much for joining us. We definitely will see you soon.
definitely. And
You
thank
know,
you for having me in this anthology. And just
very
thank you for
welcome.
having me in your network.
You're very welcome. So, wow, we're just at two, and I know we have a whole bunch more back there, and all 20 could not join us tonight. So, let's bring the next person up.
You heard my co-host. I'm just gonna sit here and try and look cool.
I know this lady. I know this lady very well, actually. This lady is, you're on
And she's
mute.
on mute.
This lady is, she's my sister.
There we go.
She's my sister. My husband hears me at 11 o'clock in the night on the phone cackling, and he's like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Christine." Oh, oh my God. I feel like I've known you forever, but of course I know I haven't known you forever.
Yeah.
And we've worked on so many projects together. And
It's been wonderful and a privilege to know you. And I remember, I don't even think I don't know if I told you this or not. So I remember it might have even been on Aaron's show when I first saw you, and I watched how you and Aaron talked together and the level that you had, the camaraderie that you had. And I was in awe, and I was like, I've got to meet her because she's a phenomenal person. And then I was like, oh, Erin is a rock star too. So just the charisma, just how you draw people in, you draw the right people in too, just people that are heart-centered, that love one another. And if you're doing a project, of course I'm going to say, yes, I'm in. So it wasn't, I'm busy. And I was like, nope, I'm in. So the other thing is that I was like, nobody else brought this up, but that title, I was like, well, that's kind of an interesting title. So kind of grabbed me in because of LinkedIn love affair. So a lot of us have made some significant friendships that are going to transcend time. So I'm looking at LinkedIn and I'm looking like long term, like, hey, I'm going to stay on here until I'm 80. I'm going to have friends I can go travel the world and go see.
yes, exactly.
This is going to be, in my retirement years, this is going to be so much fun. So I look at this like now is, but building those relationships when I went on this platform, I had no idea just how powerful this platform was. It was a great place to hold my resume. I was looking at making a bigger impact in education, but I thought my view has always been to pay it forward. So I wanted to pay it forward and pay it forward and pay it forward to help other people before I ever did an ask. And so I thought, well, 2 to 3 years is a pretty good amount of time to be paying it forward. I never thought that I was going to be getting into a small business. That wasn't what I had intended to do here on this platform. It was quite the opposite. I wanted to go work for somebody. But seeing all of those green banners with education, it broke my heart. And I couldn't see so many educators leaving the field and just sit back and not do anything to help our educational system. So it lit a fire underneath me to take on the journey of becoming a small business owner, and Kristen and I hit it off. So that's how, that came about, plus other collaborations with you and I, Nick, with helping you with the book and then helping with the editing process. And just it's just been
You're gonna
it's
help again.
thing. Yes,
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna.
help again this round. You're not getting away. And I love what Kristen said. So Kristen said when she comes to Jersey, she's gonna meet up with Sharon and I. And of course, she's gonna have to bring you along, and then it's gonna be a whole hullabaloo. And then Jason's gonna come in too because Jason's right up there, and it's just amazing.
Mhm.
But you know, something. I mean, you've been a kindergarten teacher for what, 30 years?
Uh, well, 32,
Maybe?
32
Oh,
years.
good God! I was going down. You're going up. All right. So
32
that just, in all that time, you've seen something, and you knew that something needed to change.
Yes.
And yes, in your everyday life, you can do so and try to make change. But let's be real here. If you are street pounding, you could only meet so many people. You get on this global platform, your reach is ridiculous. It's limitless,
Mhm.
right? So for every one person that you and me found in the street out here, you're gonna meet a dozen people on here, right? And now the people who know what you do are gonna gravitate toward you. So now you've just built a circle around you of people that share your vision to make the change you want to make.
Right, and we
So,
can do it
exactly.
globally with more people. And that's what we're finding. There's a lot of people here on LinkedIn that want to help out our educational system and that want to make big change and we're going to be doing a big movement coming up once we get everything all aligned, but we're all doing like our own thing right now. But there's going to be a big movement coming in our education um, to help it because we need all the help. And so I'm excited to be part of the solution and not part of the problem.
Love that. I'm super excited for that because I know you're going to share about that movement in the book. And again, you're going to reach so many more people that need to hear about it. And I have no doubt that you and Christina, you're going to make some serious waves. So I can't thank you enough for saying yes. I know that you're very busy. And so I know the commitment it takes for you to have to write in this book and of course back your sister up with some editing.
I'm
Well,
excited to be working with you again too.
yes, I'm so excited. And thank you so much for having me on tonight. I just love the energy. And I was backstage dancing. If I wasn't backstage in my kitchen, I'm usually like moving around and grooving and having fun because it's so energizing. So it's always a pleasure. So thank you.
You are always welcome here, Milady.
Thank you so much, Christine. Thank you for saying yes and for coming in. And I just want to say, she talks about working on projects with me and wanting to meet me, and I didn't even realize that. But Christine has also helped me along the way. When I started doing my book covers and my graphics, it was Christine that reached out to me and said, I need a book cover um, for the teacher's journaling book. And then with her and Kristen as well, they wanted help with their Bridging the Gap on education. So, one hand washes the other, very much so on this platform.
You can feel the kinship between you two. And again, I know that you ladies went through, it's no easy feat putting together a book. It is not. It is it's a lot of freaking work. And again, I could not do what you're doing. I know for a fact.
Well,
My brain would go overload with all the different things, all the different facets of that, and coordinating and getting people together. So I just applaud you. And you know, each one of these beautiful souls coming together, they've got their own piece of heart to give back
mhm.
and share a little bit of their insights of how this journey's gone for them. And it's going to be an amazing chapter from each one of them in the book. So I'm really looking forward to it. Now, this next guest, I absolutely adore her name. When I first met her on, I think it's been about a year and a half now that I met this fantastic soul. And her name is Kinga, but I'm like, she is Kinga Kong, yo. She is always bright. She has always got this positive aura about her and this energy that when you talk to her, even when she messages, you're just like, oh, thank you for being so thoughtful. Thank you for being so considerate. And it's her energy is something that we need more of in the world. Just that, selfless, unconditional, hi, how you doing to another fellow stranger. And she personifies this.
Mhm.
And again, she's also one that she doesn't mind stepping up to the plate when stuff gets tough, and a warrior. And I don't want to go further into it, but please welcome to the stage Kinga.
Hi. Thank
Hello,
you.
hello. I'm
Thank
so glad you came. You've been so crazy busy lately. I'm trying to follow your posts. So much stuff is going on. You're in so many committees and magazines and all sorts of stuff. I'm like, my God, is this girl going to be able to write in this book?
I like to keep it fresh and alive and moving apparently all over the screen too. But I love to just continue to get to know all of these amazing people that are out there. And that's what I love about LinkedIn is for me and Nick, when I met you, I think both of us were a little bit shell shocked with just how much opportunity there was out there.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it was so much of it for me was around I had to find myself in constantly providing value or feeling like I had to show up to spaces, just providing this like intense value. And it was so nice to come onto, of all places, a business platform and
Right?
to breathe and to actually just show up and breathe and learn and be around people that were there to actually embrace me, and where I could actually just be seeking value, just for people, for what and it's funny, the one place where I probably don't know what people always do.
Yeah, right. That is so funny too, because it's like you say, you get to know each other on such a personal level, right?
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what do you do again?
And
I
we
mean,
we allow
and
that
you,
flexibility.
a lot of times you and I, when we DM each other, a week might pass, 2 weeks might pass, and we're DMing like we were just chatting yesterday, and we
Yeah.
just pick up wherever we left off, and it's hilarious because we never get lost, and so much of the conversation is personal. Yet, when this book came up, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna get the timelines to you guys soon. I'm gonna get the timelines to you guys soon." Next thing I see a message from Kinga. I put together something in a Google Drive for you if you'd like to take a look at it. Now that's what I'm talking about. That when people say yes to being in this book, they're invested. Okay? They're invested in so much more than seeing, their name printed in a book going, oh, chapter 3 by. Yes. Is there visibility? Of course. Is there credibility? Of course. all of that comes along with it. But, right, none of it matters if the people in the book were not fully invested. And the thing is, she reached out to me to offer me help with, she's like, oh, the PM in me is going crazy. I gotta put this together for you. And again, that's what this whole LinkedIn fair is about. That we all come out and we all want to help each other. So I mean, I'm just stoked that you said yes.
Well, I love learning opportunities, and I think that so much of what we have available to us and that we get to learn from each other. And once I learn something, to me, that's information that we can pass along. And something that I found that's so beautiful about the audio rooms that you lead is that you give us this space and you give everybody this open space, and you do it in such a way that has opened up places for people that I don't think they would have otherwise. And that's why, we show up every Sunday. It's like people need that space. They need an opportunity.
I know it's kind of early too.
Yeah, but they need that opportunity to grow and to feel safe and to feel like they can explore and make mistakes and fumble and not get their hands slapped for making those mistakes.
Look at who you're talking about here.
Exactly.
Ended the audio room. I'm like, what did I just do?
But we screw up a lot. We screw up a lot in life, and a lot of places we don't feel like it's going to be okay. We don't feel like people are going to just swoop in and pick us up, and because of that, it makes us
So the human side of things. You have all these accolades under your name, right? But you are just Miss Down to Earth. And there's one thing I will always remember: when I change my picture on my profile, and I have this silly picture of me and my hair is like up and it's sticking out, and I'm like, whatever. Kinga was the very first one that went, oh, I love it. Boom. Kinga had her picture up one time on the profile. It's like, this is me. This is the real me. Okay, this is like, oh God, we could stop. I should do it. I loved it. I loved it, loved it. And that just, you're so professional. But when you don't need to be, you're so just you. I think that's why we get along so well.
Absolutely.
Well, and again, that allowed me to meet Kinga, which Kinga. There we go. I'm going the right way. I'm all confused. Okay. But again, can you get a sense of that energy that's behind her? And again, this whole little soup of people that just seem to find one another at the right times and bond and really develop something that becomes beautiful. And I'm just as equally appreciative to have met Kinga through you, and again through the audios. And that was a whole new world that got opened up to me, and the insights that are being passed along there. And not to mention, it's a great opportunity to just again get some more networking and meet some more like-minded souls in those audio rooms. And the real people, those real souls that are there for you, stand out. Thank you so much, Kinga, for joining us this evening and
for letting me dance, because who does not have that inside of them? I mean, I was definitely that I got some of that
going now.
Yeah, thank you so much for the party.
You are so welcome.
Thank you. Did I just slam my mic? I did, right?
It sounds like it's coming from above.
Oopsies.
Holy sweet Mary Mother of Pearl. All right. Wow. Okay. You know what? So because we've still got quite a few guests, and I want to make sure that we get through them all. However, we're going to take a quick breather, let everybody. So if there's anybody in the back that needs to go for and hashtag voice your vibe, full force pre-babe, now is your opportunity. Because what we're going to do is take a brief intermission, to look at the mental health break montage put together for all of our co-authors for this evening. So regardless of whether they can be here or not, we are taking a moment to celebrate you here and now, and sit back, relax, and get excited for some very insightful chapters coming out.
I put in the time, I do the work, one step ahead, never reverse. Blessed and I'm cursed, that's right, 'cause I put in the time, I put in the time. Sunset, sunrise, I did it again. Can't satisfy hunger inside to thrive. I put in the time. Like a fine wine, I put in the time. Every day more beautiful than the one I left behind. Ain't got time to sit and cry. Gonna fall before I fly, but don't rise. Give me the whole damn elephant in one bite. License to hunt and kill, yeah, this is your invite. You keeping up with me, you're 9 to 5, that sounds nice. I'm 10 to 10 while you sleep, I run the whole night. I put in the time, I do the work, one step ahead, never reverse. Blessed and I'm cursed, that's right, 'cause I put in the time, I put in the time. Sunset, sunrise, I did it again. Can't satisfy hunger inside to thrive. I put in the time. Move a mountain, gotta do the work. You wanna move a mountain, then you gotta get into some dirt. Push through the pain and hurt, don't let it break you first now. You trying to ride a rocket straight to the sun. Gonna burn, baby, burn, too green, too young. Gotta put in the time and sweat and carry that cross. Have you been to hell and back? Do you know just what it costs? I put in the time, I do the work, one step ahead, never reverse. Blessed and I'm cursed, that's right, 'cause I put in the time, I put in the time. Sunset, sunrise, I did it again. Can't compromise this drive inside to thrive. I put in the time. You wanna move a mountain, gotta do the work. You wanna move a mountain, gotta get into the dirt. Takes time. You wanna move a mountain, you gotta do the work. You wanna move a mountain, gotta get into the dirt. Takes time. Time. You wanna move a mountain, you gotta do the work. You wanna move a mountain, gotta get into the dirt. Takes time. Time.
Oh man, it does take
So
time,
excited.
right? 10 to 10.
Right?
You want to move the mountain? Gotta get in some dirt. And that is exactly what these co-authors have been doing. Toiling.
And
When
embracing themselves, their own purpose, and finding their purpose, and embracing it, and it's fantastic.
That's
And it's
why I'm so-
heartwarming, and it's inspiring to hear
Yes.
this stuff. But like there's a part of me that's fired up, and I'm just freaking excited because all of them together, all these different adventures give someone that is out there maybe looking for that opportunity to grow in their own world, and thinking that, you know what, that's why I kind of wanted to skip myself tonight when we were doing the authors, because I've already got the videos at the beginning, and that's why I kind of did the thing. We'll try and get through me really super fast, because again, I want all these other souls to come up and share their world. each one of them, like, just, you get to capture their moments, and they sit with you and they resonate. And so for our next special guest, she is no stranger to myself, and of course my brother and sister Brian Schulman and Nancy Deborah Barrows. She was grooving away too. I seen her bouncing around in the back. Miss Lonnie Ray is an amazing
Oh, I didn't
soul.
know. Hi. Yeah, I was jamming, bro. Of course I was. Yeah.
And I'm sure you saw Miss Lonnie Ray's slide up there because, yes, you
Thank you,
speak
Nick.
about starting and not knowing that you could start. And the last few slides of that mental health montage, it was to show that you can get on the journey and start somewhere. And when Lonnie met me, I was on that journey. And when I wrote in the flagship book, A Rattled Awake, I saw a huge difference between myself there and where I was 2 books before. And again, that's why this whole collaboration is just mind blowing, right? It's having fallen in love with each other, with yourself, and finding your purpose. And now this lady here is going to help me format this book. So hands are in. Invested, like I said, invested, right? That's why it's a free project. It's a free project because we are invested in it.
There's nothing
I just
better
go to
than
goo every time I'm sorry, I just go to goo every time Lonnie's up on the screen because that smile is just precious. And it does it warms the soul. So I just had to say that real quick. Sorry, my lady. Did not mean to interrupt.
You're right. You got me all flustered. I've had a crush on you for a long time.
Oh,
oh yeah, it's out.
I was going to say, who doesn't? Hello, look at the comments up
I
in
mean
here.
it. I'm sure I'm as red as my shirt right now. There it is. It's out there. But anyway, yeah, it has been incredible, and none of this would happen if it wasn't for LinkedIn and the connections, that the dots, the beautiful stars that have connected together, that make a constellation of its own. And every time, these are special blends of souls that just find each other in the same space and go, what can we do? What would be the most fun next? And let's see what we can make with that. And these anthologies are life changing.
Yes, they are.
They are. It's
Really, really are.
Yeah. Yeah. So happy
Well,
to
and
be
don't let this amazing soul fool you. You should hear, like, when you are on fire, when you are fired up about something and you go into one of your deep from the core kind of moments to just speak to someone heart to heart, and your posts leave me breathless. They're just like, oh my God,
Wow.
that is so from the heart and vulnerable and inspiring at the same time. You are a warrior too, and I know you are. We've kind of chatted briefly over the years as they've been going along. We've both been super busy, but you and I both share that homelessness, and we know the impact it can have and how it is seen in you, on how much gratitude you have for where you go and what you're doing and the people that you help.
Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, it really gives you a sense of appreciation for what you have. Not that I needed to be homeless to appreciate it, but
No.
yeah, it definitely builds character, doesn't it?
It's
Yeah.
a smidge.
Yeah, well, we're all human super balls, and the harder we get bounced down, the further we come back. So bring it. We're all still floating
So,
in the air.
I honestly, it's so funny. So I gotta share this, okay? So I reached out to Lonnie and I said, listen, I need to hire somebody to format this book. I don't have the time to do it. And she said yes. I was so grateful because she's so busy. Okay. I mean, Rattled Away Volume 9 just launched. Okay, 10 is going to be starting soon. And she's so busy. I was like, but Nick has a big mouth. Nick will ask, trust me. So I did. And she said yes. And I'm just thinking to myself that I wanted her to write in the book. And she said to me when it came up about the 21st, what to join in the book, which is Shelley Starks. She said to me, Nick, I'm okay to drop out so you could give the chapter to someone else. And people don't just do that. Okay? People don't just do that. Lonnie's well known for her Rattle the Week series. And by doing so, she would have given somebody that she felt had major potential and just needed that moment. And the thing is, sometimes people just need that moment. They just need somebody to turn that spotlight ever so briefly on them. And it worked out. Shelley joined.
It didn't. Wait. You made sure it did. You said, oh, hell no, you're not dropping out.
Well, I was just going to say, and that's where I went. I was like, no, because you are one of those living testimonials, lady. You're on LinkedIn doing your thing. Next thing you know, Rattle the Week starts. I get to write in the flagship book. And now you're on 9. 10 is about to pop. And do I get to say I'm writing in 10?
Yay! Woo!
I am. It's 10 books later. Listen, a lot's changed. And I'm ready to share. So I am thrilled. And I will put it out there because I'll tell you right now, nobody's been like, are you serious? You're talking about LinkedIn Love Affair, you're going to promote Ronnie's book. Listen, it ain't no shit like that. It don't go down that way. There are a lot of people that reached out to me, a couple dozen people, to write on a LinkedIn Love Affair. It just wasn't the right book for them. That doesn't mean that there aren't other opportunities out there. Rattle the Week is an amazing anthology. Okay, and we've all, God alone knows, had those Rattle the Week moments. So reach out to Lonnie. Reach out to Lonnie. I'm going to do my legacy book at the end of the year again. Right? A note to my family, I am your legacy. So there are always opportunities there. If you want to share your story, look around, ask questions. Ask questions.
There's enough room for everybody, and there's so many stories. We don't have enough time to tell them all, but I'm going to try.
Lonnie, thank you so much for saying yes to helping, for being in the book. And I know that when we could get through a bit of this, we'll be working on my mini memoir together.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure, my lady. You take care of you, and we'll catch you again soon. Right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I need to.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to take over some of these yaps here for me. I need to
get some more water. Absolutely, I got you. I'm just again as each one of them is telling a little bit about them, and it's like I can't wait to just sit down and read the book. It's literally going to be this huge range of experiences and exposures that we can all learn from, and again, they're going to be from the heart. They're not,
Aaron,
sorry.
Your executive remote producer, our brother there, Brian, is telling you to check the private chat.
Oh.
But there's 104 messages in there, so what do you want to check?
Uh-oh. Okay, just give me 1 second, hey?
That you're going to make this 1 hour show 3 hours. But anyway, while he's doing that, I just want to see.
Okay, well, I got one from Sis too. So I kind of dropped the ball because I've just been all fascinated with everyone that's coming on here, and that's just the way that I get when I finally get to meet some of these people, live on the show and face to the name, and again experience a little bit of their energy and what they're going to be contributing, and a little bit of their story, and you can do this. You can absolutely do this. However, sometimes it requires finding yourself. And the one thing that I neglected to mention at the beginning of the show, which is still just as vital and important, is that anybody out there, yes, we are a late night mental health talk show. And if you are attending this evening, please, if you need to reach out to anyone, we have in Canada and the US 988. So if you have to talk to someone and you're feeling like you are not worthy of the world that you're in, I'm here to tell you differently, because I was there once too. If you're in the UK, that is actually 999, just to stay friendly with our friends across the pond. However, this whole journey for me started with first starting to take care of me and starting to work through my issues and my problems, and then building up that confidence, that self-worth, that self-esteem to go, okay, well, maybe I can push my comfort zone just a little bit more and step a little bit further outside of that box. And sometimes you feel like you're stumbling, and sometimes you're going to feel like, people aren't hearing me, people aren't seeing you. And what you got to stay true to is your mission, your dream. It's the way that it happened for me. Little day by day, little by little, the most beautiful souls came into my world and added their own little spirit to my world, which made me want to grow more. And we can learn from all of them. Our shells do not define us. It's the soul inside. So, little segue there, a little bit of a mental health talk, and just a reminder to those silently struggling that we are here and we are trying to provide voices for you so that you can find your own voice. And it's hashtag voice your vibe. After that, as soon as you start to deal with you, you can start to, again, that's why I love Brian's show so much. And so we're going to break it up a little bit again because we're kind of outnumbered here. I don't know the odds for this evening. Felipe, have you gotten odds for this evening on how we're sitting for this evening? I don't want to dare on it. So I would love to bring on my brother, Brian Schulman, and it is on mute. Loving the new living room, man. That's sweet.
Thank you, brother.
Very nice. Oh my God, how are you? I'm so glad you came. You guys are so busy.
We are, and because of that, I'm bringing on Nancy Deborah as well.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, she's like, oh, okay. Well, just tell me you're bringing me on.
I promise. I promise small screen time. Oh.
Okay. Hopefully you can hear me through Brian's computer, because otherwise, see, I'm right here. You're gonna
my
get
God.
it.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh my God.
I'm
they're
dying.
All right. So look, little backstory here. One, it's wonderful to see all your beautiful faces in the green room. Felipe, we are sending so much love to you in Copper, and we miss you. And it's wonderful to meet Christine. You're incredible. 35 years as a kindergarten teacher. Thank you for all that you do. Incredible.
Coming from someone who has been a public school educator for 24 years, girl. I gotta tell you, kindergarten's a whole nother creature. I'm in middle school. So
yeah.
Kindergartner, you are far more than an educator. You are a mom, a therapist, a cheerleader, a referee. You do all of it. You're a tissue some of the time. good.
All the things. But just for backstory a little bit for those of you that I haven't met. I've been on LinkedIn every day for the last 20 years as of this past December, and have been creating ever since you could, and have experienced everything you could possibly imagine on this truly amazing platform. The biggest thing about LinkedIn, and you'll see a hashtag LinkedIn fam all over the platform, was something I created many years ago with another dear friend of mine, Sunny Tanan. And those of you that are on LinkedIn, you don't need a description of what that is. You know what it feels like, and it will change your life. And it's because the incredible humans on the platform, the amazing hearts, the way people help one another just because that's what we do. We open our homes to one another when we've never met. I have traveled the world and had people open their doors to me just because they're good human beings, because we met on LinkedIn. And yes, it is a business social networking platform, but it is a platform that we all made a heartbeat with humans. It didn't start that way. It was very suit setup. And it took a lot of us to carve through a mountain and to pave a road and to start walking on it and to turn around and grab all the hands behind us and say, come with us. Because that's what this is. It is a place where lives are changed, where people help one another just because you can. And if you let it, it will literally change your life. As it has mine, as it has Nancy's, as it has Aaron's and Nick's and everyone else that's in the green room here, and all these incredible hearts that are a part of this book, A LinkedIn Love Affair. And I love that Nick has done this. Hi, Dr. New. I love that Nick has done this. This is, as said before, while I have small feet, this is no small feat. This is not easy to do and to put together. And I'm proud of all of you as the godfather of LinkedIn video. I'm proud of all of you because it's not easy. It's not easy to do this. It's not easy to write. It's not easy to open up and share. And that's why this book is happening, because we want others to feel it from mountains beyond. We want people to hear it from the rooftops. And I think the biggest thing is to walk away from this experience of experiencing this book when it happens and going, I need to get on this platform. I feel this. And I think that's what all of us want that are on LinkedIn. When you feel that, you want others to feel it too. So I don't want to hog the screen. I just wanted to say I'm ridiculously proud of you, Nick. I'm like ridiculously proud of you, Aaron. Lonnie Ray is back there somewhere. This woman has clawed her way back from the depths and, has brought people together in her darkest times, and you see her smiling and you see her laughing, and it has not been easy, and yet here she is, almost 10 books in this anthology later, which I'm proud to have been a part of from the beginning. I just, again, people, you got to understand, the smiles that you see, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of anxiety and angst behind those smiles, and beautiful souls that have experienced so much in life and have shared that on LinkedIn. When you do that, man, your life will change because your tribe, your souls are out there. So I'm going to be quiet and let Nancy talk now. And I
love you, brother.
All right. So all of what Brian said, I hopped on LinkedIn a couple of years ago during the pandemic and found this family I didn't know I had in a community I didn't know I so desperately needed at the time. And even prior to pandemic, I didn't know how badly I needed this community of humans and heart-centered and open support and encouraging and cheerleading and all of that stuff that comes with this, and people who have been in the darkest of their own places and still reach out to others, to people who allow you to share who you are, radiating real, no mask, and love you unconditionally. This has been an incredible journey for me. The people who I am closest to in my life have come from LinkedIn in the last couple of years, I will say, other than like my 3 college roommates. It's been the people I've met here are the people I'm speaking with on a daily basis, the people I call for help and support, the people who show up for me. And so anything that builds community and gives people the opportunity to build that community for me is 100% all in. So thank you, Nick, because you are doing that with this book. Aaron, you do it with your show, and Lonnie, every one of us here does it in their own way. But in bringing us all together, thank you. In bringing us all together in the book, Nick, we've just all grown our communities with incredible people. And everyone who reads the book is going to grow their communities and find their people and know that there's a place they can go to find them. I was divorced and 40 some odd years old and went to my therapist and asked, how do I make friends at 40 years old? Like, I don't even know how to do this anymore. I'm not going to happy hour. I'm not hanging out at a bar. And how does that work? And little did I know it was all about showing up. It was all about showing up and being yourself, sharing your story and your experiences so that you became real, and inspiring others to do the same, to know that who they are beyond anything else is the most important thing. Their stories are powerful, they're impactful, and each and every one of us has a voice. So thank you to Nick for another opportunity for me to lend my voice and for me to hear the stories of all of these incredible people that I've been behind the scenes, listening to and cheering for and celebrating. It's just an incredible opportunity. Most of you who are here are probably already on LinkedIn, but if you're not, if you're watching on another platform, jump on, connect with me. I promise I will show up. I promise, I promise, I promise I will show up. Life gets ugly, snotty, and unsexy. And the people here are willing to share that reality, which allows at least one person to exhale because they know they're not alone. So thank you to you, Nick. Thank you to Aaron for sharing these voices, and to all of you for stepping with such bravery and courage and beauty to share in this book, you with the world.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I mean, you guys are thanking me. And honestly, the truth is, it's me who has to thank everyone that said yes to my book. It's like the audio room, right, on Sunday, and I would just say, "Oh, thanks, Nick, for." There's no audio room if I'm in there by myself. There's no anthology if I'm writing by myself. And one voice can reach many, but many voices can reach the masses. And there's so much that I have for this vision of this book, which crazily came to me after writing in the first anthology, which is like, almost a year now. And then I was impacted. Can you imagine how impacted I am now? I have so much more to share.
Well,
Right?
and Nick, you're not giving yourself enough credit, because there are a lot of people who would not stop and want to give other people a voice and a platform, who would not put in this selfless work. It is work. It is supporting all your authors. It's promoting. It's all the stuff you've talked about. So before you just say you have to thank us, understand that what you are doing is not, if everybody did it, we would see a flood of these kind of anthologies everywhere, and each one of them wouldn't make an impact like it does, because they wouldn't be as special as they are because of people like you who decide that you are going to make sure that voices are heard and people are reached.
Amen to that.
Drop the mic, yo. Exercise the demons.
I do. But I appreciate it, and I guess I do acknowledge it's a lot of work. But I will say, for me, really and truly, it's my hats off to everyone that said yes, because it's very powerful stories, very unique stories. When I think of Brian saying 20 years on here, I mean, and the path that you have, like you spoke about, created, somebody like me joining 2 years ago, this platform, had I joined 20 years ago, I may not have known what to begin to do to be okay and to fit in. But it's because you spread so much out in the time you've been here that those you've touched started to feel like, you know what, I can come on here and be real. And now those people touched other people. And here comes Nick along 18 years later. Okay. And she finds a space in all of this, but a space that was created by people way back when. So there's a couple of things I want to see happen for this book. One is actually to debunk the nonsense about social media. Social media will always be there. Let's be real here. And you're speaking about Miss Non-Techie, no, just joined TikTok like 2 weeks ago because this guy's like, you gotta go on TikTok. But the point is, if you utilize LinkedIn in a way that is beneficial to yourself, not being selfish, but you know your reason for being here, you have everything to gain from it. So, it's so easy to talk about all the bad stuff of social media. Why can't we talk about some of the good stuff about social media? And the other thing is, I do want people who have been on the platform 2 months, 6 months, and are going, well, nobody's liking my post. Nobody knows who the hell I am. I don't know if I want to do this. I was that person. We all were. Okay, I was that person when I wrote in Medium and I put it out there, and Raquel Flores liked my post and told me, keep writing. Okay, so now I get to be privileged to be that for someone else. People go,
Nick,
oh, it's such an inspiration. No, 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 no. The gift is to me, to Nancy, to Brian, to Aaron, to be able to give back. Like you don't understand. The gift is to us.
Well, and
That
that's the thing is each of us, a rising tide lifts all ships, and each of us has dozens, hundreds of people to thank for where we are in the journey. And that's the reality of it. None of us make it to where we are on our own. None of us
exactly
thrive if we do not allow others to help, if we don't allow ourselves grace, and if we are unwilling to learn from people around us. And to me, if I may have the best knowledge in the world, but it only becomes wisdom when I share it with others.
exactly. Knowledge is worth nothing if not shared. Nothing. It has no value. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Really.
you for including us. Thank you for inviting us to this anthology, and for being you, for just being you.
I want everybody at home to just take a quick look at this, because each one of these people, when I had no family, became my family from this platform. And now look how full circle it's come.
we're so proud of you. So proud of you.
So proud, both of you. I'm going to jump off here because I'm supposed to be at dinner at 6:32.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
We love you guys. And to everyone here, all of you authors, congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. And thank you, like I said, for sharing you with so many people. It's just makes an incredible impact. And I can even let myself out here. I know how to do this.
Yay. Okay.
Lovely.
Oh. All right, you two, go off, enjoy your dinner, have yourself a great evening. Thank you so much for being here. We've been kind of racing through because we want to get people through as quickly as possible. And Kristen has just been so patient with us in the back.
I know.
And we've also got Noor, and we're gonna get to you right away. And I just want to acknowledge their patience and also at the same time for everyone, because we have kind of rushed through a little bit. I love letting everybody know where people can connect with one another. So if you're connecting with any of these individuals, you can find them on the event page. So I made sure that all of our co-authors have got their links on LinkedIn, and then they should have their link tree, or I forget how they call it, the thing with all the webs of different links you can go to that kind of take you all over the damn place, right? So without further delay, I have worked with this fine soul before on the other book, and again, she is a star that shines very bright, and I just appreciate her heart, because when we were sharing books back in the day with that last book, we all got a chance to kind of see everybody's input, and it was really interesting to have other people read that back to us, because it gives perspective. And this particular soul is amazing when I read her chapter when it came to providing perspective. So without further delay, we are going to bring on Kristen Lynn Norrie. Or are you guys bailing out for dinner, or can I take over for that? Yeah, okay, I'm going to take over.
Hi.
Hello, hello. It's so good to
sorry.
see you all.
Yes, I know. I feel so bad that everybody's waiting. I mean, and thank you for your patience.
No, I've been enjoying and hearing these stories. It's just been such a great show. I mean, I've been filled with emotion just hearing the stories, and we haven't even read the book or written the book.
We haven't even written the book yet.
I know. I can't wait. Like Aaron said, I cannot wait to read these stories when they come together.
Yeah, I just, I know that it's way over time, and I can't thank Aaron enough, but I want everybody to have the opportunity to speak, and not just about the anthology, but this is a late night mental health talk show, and to be honest with you, how is this not good for our mental health?
Absolutely.
It totally is. The whole camaraderie, the sharing of ideas, the embracing of our community that's here to support us, and the fact that I get to meet somebody like you. And so, why did you say yes?
It was just like with I Am Your Legacy. I heard the title and went, of course, this is the no-brainer. This is, I came onto LinkedIn. I was laughing when Felipe said he's been on for 17 years. I've been on now probably about 15 years myself, but didn't really become active until about 3 years ago. So it just, I always just used it as a platform to kind of look for jobs and that kind of thing. It has changed my life so much in the last 3 years. If you had told me that this is where I would be now, I would have just cackled at you. The idea of being an entrepreneur and owning 2 LLCs now, is just beyond my comprehension that this is where I was going. I really believed when Christine and I started out with our book that we were writing a book and that was going to be it. And it has just blown up into, as she brought up, a whole movement that I just can't wait to see where we can take things internationally to change the way education is viewed and treated, and hopefully reform it.
Yeah, it's just utter madness. So many of these stories, people that had a business that came on, but were able to utilize this platform to really get to the next level. But there's so many of us on here that didn't didn't come on here with the intention of starting a business.
Not at all.
Far less for having a successful business. And it's crazy. Like you said, if somebody had said to me, what do you mean you started a company named The Gifted Bipolar Writer? I mean, people have said to me, why is the word bipolar in there? Nobody's going to hire you. Really?
Right.
No, it's because I got hired and earned that I come now and turn around and do this and reinvest in other people's dreams. So, this platform has given you and I a way to earn, and more than just a way to earn, it's that we're earning by not putting ourselves there to earn. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I totally understand what you mean by that. Absolutely.
We're
And-
not going to
and
have
you're
any mics
so
by
right.
the end tonight. You guys are dropping mics left, right, and center. I mean, we're going to be just talking. We'll be pretending like we're on mute, but our mics are literally just going to be like, please.
So
I just love what everybody's doing and how heart-centered everybody's businesses are, that it's, as Nancy said and Sia says all the time, all ships rise with the tide, and that is so true. The more we can lift each other up, the better we all feel. And that is what LinkedIn's done for my mental health in the last 2 years. I wrote about, in another anthology, my journey with mental health and how much being in public education for years just beat me down in so many ways. And it totally changed the entire trajectory of my whole entire life, not just my career, but I always thought I would be a young mom and would have, several kids. And, I ended up not having any kids. Well, no, that's not true. I ended up having thousands of kids because I've taught for over 25 years
That's
and
true.
had, just amazing kids over the years that I call my own. But, again, bringing it back to LinkedIn, I wouldn't have done these things if it hadn't been for the people who would say to me, well, why can't you do these things? I don't understand. If you think you can change it, do it. So that's what we hope to do.
I really think that this platform, you don't only come on here sometimes and find our purpose and our why, but people say you need to be strong inside, you need to believe in yourself.
Yes.
She's a human. So I can't tell you what other people believing in me did for me on my journey to be brave to take that step. I want to say, oh yeah, it was all me. I'm like, come on. Part of it was me, but part of it was everybody else pouring into my cup to say, you can be a full glass. Let's do this. And that again, that we have so much to be thankful for. Some people have free LinkedIn, some people have $40 LinkedIn. That's another one I have no idea. But look at what you're getting back.
Exactly.
My God.
Exactly. I was actually just adding that up today. I was doing something for my taxes for next year and putting down about LinkedIn and the cost for each month. And I thought it's the best monthly expense I think I have. I hate to say I've paid to make these friendships, but my goodness, Nancy brought it up too. It's so hard to make friends in your mid 40s, especially when you change careers and become a remote worker. I have 3 jobs that I work, but all are remote and out of my house. So, coming into contact with people in real life just doesn't happen as often as it did when I was going in and out of a school building every day, brick and mortar. So LinkedIn has become my office space and my go down the hall and complain to my coworker about, I can't believe this is what's happening today and this is the way my day is going. It's become my place to celebrate the successes of, oh my gosh, I can't believe this amazing accomplishment that we've been able to, overcome. Just all of those things in one.
Yeah, I think it's become quite a social stomping ground for all of us.
Yeah.
When you think that you have friendships and relationships out here, you have to maintain them. That means making plans, going to dinner, who's this, and having people over. I mean, I get to jump on here and chat with people pretty much when they're available. I'm available. It could be 5-minute chat. It could be an hour and a half chat. It could be morning, noon, or night. So the availability actually to me is so much more. And that's why you get to learn about people and understand people so well, because you're actually having a conversation with them constantly, consistently. So I'm sorry if I'm slobbering with my cough drop.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. I
So
hate that you don't feel well still.
it's okay.
Yeah, we're not going to keep you running for much longer. We've only got unless there is anybody, and I've just got to do a quick check on our team chat in LinkedIn. But it looks like we've only got one guest left, so we can start sending you off to bed, little one, so you can start healing up.
Thank you.
No.
Right? But
No.
before that happens, of course, thank you, Kristen, and
Thank you.
thank you for just being you, and I just adore you, and just
Thank you
keep.
so much.
I'm so excited to be writing with you again. Yay!
Yay.
I have to do a shameless plug
Thank
here.
you.
I went to hers and Christine's first Zoom on their parenting class, and it was exceptional. I just have
Thank
to
you
say, I
so
mean, my
much.
kid's 26 now, but I wish I knew what I knew then, but it was like a good conversation with my sister after.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're enjoying doing them. We're having a lot of
Good.
fun. So
Yeah. Thank you
All
for
right.
saying yes to
thank
the
you for
book.
having me on. It was so wonderful talking with both of you. Have a wonderful night.
You
Take care of
too.
you. We'll chat you later. Oh my goober. All right. Now, it just again start you look at this huge pond and you think that you cannot have a ripple in it. And drop by drop, even though it's water, that ripple is going to travel, and it seems to always find the right people to bring into your world and surround yourself with, and again build family. So I don't, I've been on the other platforms. I do not like, honestly, you will not. The only thing I use Facebook for is for talking with my Star Wars friends, honestly. All right, that's it. That's only my 501st family is on Facebook, and that's who I pretty much talk to on there, and that's all I use it for. Instagram, I'm already on TikTok. I don't need to be on Instagram because it's the exact same stuff, right? Just a different platform. So out of all these different platforms that have been out there, this is the one that, again, you can be you, and you can feel other people around you start to realize that, you know what, you're not alone. You get that idea of family.
I think there's a level of because it's it is considered a professional platform. I'm not saying that you don't occasionally have those ratty people, but it's a certain amount of respect that is just unspoken on this platform. And I think that goes a long way. towards allowing us to network with one another the way that we do without going, you know, the sleazy way. I don't know how else to say it, but pretty much, Um,
You're hanging tough. You're hanging tough.
no,
We,
I'm saying that we gotta just make sure at the end that we shout out everybody in the comments because I'm
I
seeing everybody's
know.
comments, and I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not seeing them because I still have.
We see you all, and I still go through the comments. I freeze up my phone every time I try to go through them all. So I can't. What I try to do is get through about half of. Well, basically, I go until it crashes, and as soon as it crashes, then I got to go back, and all I do at that point is just continue to see everybody's comments. We're dropping the mic, and we're making the mic boom, yo, boom. All right. So, newer lady, I was. Are you still in the background there? Are you still available with camera? And you, just so you're aware, you are on mute. Are you ready to come on? This is my first time actually meeting.
Okay, I was so
That's
excited.
you. I was like, sweet Mary Mother Pearl, the sky is falling again.
I'm so excited to speak to her. You better get on here.
I hope
Okay.
we haven't caught her at an
No,
inopportune
she
time.
actually did. She actually
Well, I
did
did
reach
see her
out.
earlier, but I'm wondering if it was connection or.
She did reach out
Wait.
to me earlier to tell me she wasn't feeling that well and she wasn't sure she
Okay.
was going to get on.
All right. Who are you talking about? That was 7-4. Oh, Noor, we're talking about you, my lady. Hi.
It's Noor I'm talking about.
Yes, there she is. All right. Without further delay, and just double checking on our chat, I do believe this is our last co-author that was able to make it this evening. So just let me yeah, it's looking like that. So please, without further delay, and I have never gotten a chance to meet her one-on-one. However, I've read a lot of her posts and I've read a lot of what she's contributing back out into the world. And again, this is part of like discovering new people in that networking. So without further delay, please welcome to the stage, Noor. Oh, camera's frozen a little bit. Oh no, please. No, come back. Yes, there she is.
Yay! Noor, can you hear us?
Oh, I'm going to send her some messages
Okay.
in the chat, see if we can get a hold of her.
I hope she can hear us.
It looks like your screen. There we go. Oh,
Goodness,
yeah.
is this real?
There we go.
Live? Am I finally here today?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. I thought that I was the camera and the audio fine.
The camera is like freezing.
And
Yeah, you're freezing a little bit, but please, by all means, take your time.
it's really, really slow. I'm not sure why.
Well, we do hear you, which is a good thing. Yes, we hear you.
I can't. I'm gonna have to.
Do you hear
If you need
us
to,
still?
lady, you just log out and then log back in again. See if that corrects the situation. We're gonna
can't
wait
hear
here
you
right for you.
guys. Can you guys hear me?
Okay. I'm gonna send it to you on the chat there. I don't think you can hear us, but just give me a sec. I'm gonna try and do some remote production.
Let me text you too. It took me that long to text forward. I text like a grandma like this with one finger. That finger.
Say what, yo? What are you doing here?
My son
show,
tells
yo.
me, he's like, Ma, you're really too young to be texting like an old person. I'm like, what? Because I text with one finger. So he stands behind me and he holds my phone and he starts going like with arms. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Hopefully we get Noor back, and if not, in the meantime, I know Aaron and I just want to shout out everybody. I mean, it's been a long show, and everyone is still here. Jenny Cole, love you. Thank you so much for being here. You always are. And gosh, my Trini chick, Lisa, you were somewhere up in there. Oh my god. All right, I'm dragging the comments up 'cause I need to see. There you are. Lisa, it's so great to see you. Thank you so much. And I know that you're back home in Trinidad, probably having a blast right now, eating some Trini food. I'm so jelly, just saying. Willie JK, great to see you. So Willie and we wrote in.
Yay! It's working.
Are you
Sorry.
there?
Yes.
Look
Welcome
at the
back.
shop now. Can you hear us?
Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna tell her to go for it. We can hear you.
Okay, please tell me the cam and the audio are working. Is everything working?
It
Oh,
is.
it is now.
No?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yes?
We could
Yeah.
hear you. So just
Are
talk
we
to us.
live?
Can you hear us?
Is it working?
Yes. Maybe she's not hearing us. Are you hearing us, Noor?
Oh my.
All right, that's it. I'm just gonna call her.
That totally works.
Nick, am I still connected? Can you guys hear me?
You have reached the voicemail box of.
Can you guys hear?
That's funny. I got a voicemail.
Well, and I'm in the background literally saying, yes, we can hear you. We are live. You're
Hold
good to
on.
talk.
Did you call? Did you call? Okay, call. Call again.
Now it's really getting to be like a late night talk show.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna mute the audio from here so it doesn't interfere with the.
Hello.
Oh, not working.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna mute the audio from here so
Okay.
it doesn't interfere with the signal.
There we go.
Oh, listen. You need to mute your audio because
No, I did it for her. I did it for her.
Oh, perfect.
It's been a few seconds. Is it fine now?
Yes, and I am so sorry that we're having these problems. Thank you.
Goodness. Sorry. I guess that's what happens to the last person that gets up and speaks, right?
No. It's usually signal or connectivity. But what can I get you to do, Nicole? Can you put her your phone closer to the mic and just tell her to go for it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mute yourself. I'm gonna mute myself too. No.
Uh-oh. This isn't working at all. Okay, so unmute yourself, Nick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute my mic. All right. You're going to put your phone right next to your mic, and we're going to mute Noor's mic so that way we can hear Noor through your camera. Sound cool? Kind of makes sense. Doesn't I'm mad as a hatter though. You've got to unmute yourself though in order for us to hear your phone. Okay. And Noor, if you can hear me through the TV, you go ahead and talk right through Nicole's phone, and we're going to go that way.
Going on with the text tonight, but I was actually supposed to join LinkedIn over 10 years ago when a friend of mine told me about the platform. And at the time, I was looking for a job. And so I thought LinkedIn was all about looking for jobs. I found one eventually after about a month. And so I thought, forget about LinkedIn. LinkedIn's not for me. And then 9 years later, I hopped on. I actually, for the first few weeks, didn't really know what to expect. And then I realized quickly that, am I still connected?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. And so there's no video, but there's only audio?
Just audio.
Okay, just audio. I guess we will go with the audio. So I realized within a few weeks that there is so much potential on this platform to, to grow, and not only to grow, but to impact individuals. And so once that kind of clicked for me, I started to focus on relationship building. So I built so many relationships, and those relationships helped me not only through tough times, but for business as well. And to this day, I'm still connected with all of these individuals. But aside from that, I find, or the thing that I love most about LinkedIn is that it gives you an opportunity to not only express, yourself and your voice, but for those who never really found their voice, it gives them an opportunity to discover, who they are as an individual, how they can contribute to other people's lives. From the beginning of my journey, I've contributed in so many different ways. And when I first hopped on, my main focus was actually in the mental health space. And so a lot of my content was focused on mental health. And then I shifted into content related to my field and my specialization. And now I find that I am slowly going to find my way back to mental health, potentially within the next few weeks.
It's really crazy when you think about.
So
I think
it'll be full circle for me, So I started with the mental health, went through my whole journey, and I'm finding that I'm eventually going to get back to talking more about mental health on the platform.
Can you hear me, Noor?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. I just wanted to check. So I'm glad that you were able to join us, even though it was by audio. And it really is something how we do, in fact, start sometimes in one. Yeah, we're really breaking up badly with you. So
So to those Nick who are sorry to get off the audio.
No.
So to those who are listening
Today,
especially
those who are new, I want to say, don't give up. You'll go through tough times where you feel like nobody's listening. You're speaking, into a void, and your message just isn't getting out there. But those tough times is that it wasn't, as tough or difficult as you thought it would be. And in the process, you'll find that, like they say, your tribe will find you.
No, can you hear me?
To drop out again. Oh,
Okay.
this is not the way the person that waits till the end,
Hello? So we heard you. So what happened is your audio is back on your video, so it's creating a lot of feedback because we can hear you on your audio, on your video, and on my phone. Okay, it's good because everybody heard what you had to say.
Did they hear what I said or didn't hear what I said?
Absolutely heard what you said, and I was just saying that it's really great because I think a lot of us start on the platform doing one type of content, and the thing is you can switch over. You're always going to find something different that speaks to you. And yeah, maybe you circle back to what you started with. So thank you so much for saying yes. Thank you for all the promoting that you're doing with the book. And it's kind of scary. I guess we were never meant to talk face to face because in the almost 2 years that we know each other, or 3 actually, this Christmas, We've never spoken face to face. It's crazy. Yeah.
So until then, we're waiting for you.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much for making the effort to try to get on. So excited to end the book with us, and I'm gonna hop off with you now. Okay.
All right, of course. Bye, everyone. Good night. Good night.
Bye. Okay, thank you. I know that was a little painful, but really, truly, thank you.
We got through it. We did
Again,
good.
I want everybody to have their chance from the first person, Felipe, all the way through to Noor. I know it's hard on these things because you got like 10 minutes to talk, but then you're here for like a gazillion hours. But what else can we say about the book? I think that every single person that came up and spoke about the book said everything that could possibly be said about it. And now we get to work. Now we roll our sleeves up and we make the magic happen. And, we fine tune and get everything in print. And it's going to be there forever. That's the truth. When you're worried about whether or not you should share your story, does anybody care? Honestly, if you all shared your stories with me right now, there would be at least one thing that I could resonate with each of you. And that's the truth. Why? Because we're all human. It's as simple as that. We all face life. And black on white will always be there. It's going to be there forever. And think about that. 100 years from now, when you're gone, that's still there. A piece of you still stays here. So thank you to all the causes for saying yes to being a part of this Anthology and LinkedIn Love Affair. Thank you to everyone that joined, stayed, and supported. And an incredible thank you to Aaron Gibson. You took your 51st space and made it about everybody else, and that is just exactly who the soul man is, has always been, and no doubt will always be. We're going to miss you over the summer, sir. Please rest up, be well, because, we're waiting to be dazzled come September. Oops, just saying.
We got some big things happening in September, absolutely. And thank you so much, Nicole. And of course, thank you for the Gifted Bipolar Writer. This would not be happening without the Gifted Bipolar Writer. Not a sponsor of the show, not an anthology, not a book. This is something really beautiful that you have created, and it's your dream, and you just seem to be finding new dreams to make happen, and it's surreal to be part of this amazing experience and to be on this journey together. Literally brother and sister, at times kind of freaking out, like what's up ahead, but at the same time being, calm in the face of adversity when we need to be. So thank you so much for inviting me to collaborate on this one as well and get in with the other co-authors. And it's just a great privilege to share this space with them and you again, and share in this adventure that we all get to do together. So yeah, there's not enough time and thanks in the world.
No. And I know
however, we're still... Sorry,
we're all heading off, but could you do me a huge favor?
With that?
Could you just bring everybody back up on stage once, just say goodnight and wave?
Sure, we can do that. Actually, you know what we'll do?
So long. I feel so bad.
Well, what we'll do is...
one more time.
What we'll do is we'll get everybody to put their things on mic, but first what I want to do is just say thank you again to all of you that catch this show every week and send your love and send your support. And you're all good, sis. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, yo. We got this. But thank all of you for just being here and the love and support and helping to make Soul Man Live what it is today. And the fact that we are having impact and we are helping those silently struggling find their voice. So if you happen to be one of those souls and right now are doubting your worth in this world, you are worthy of fighting for. I believe in you. Please, 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 if you need to reach out to somebody in Canada and in the US, you can call 988. And in the UK, you can call 999. Of course, thank you for the Gifted Bipolar Writer for sponsoring Soul Man Live. And thank the love that is in the world, because we took this adventure to make an attempt to make a world for ourselves here on LinkedIn, and it turned into something beautiful. So what we're going to do is, all those still sitting in the green room, I'm going to start our outro. All right. And we're going to pop you into this wave. Or would you just like to come and say goodbye or goodnight for something? Because what feels given? Oh, some of them are falling asleep. Let's just bring them on and say bye and good night, and then we'll roll the outro. All right. Let's get Copper and Felipe up here again.
Bye, everyone. Say goodnight, Copper.
Thank you for joining us. Oh, Copper's just adorable.
See how many people I can squeeze
Bye,
on the
Sharon.
screen.
Bye, Sharon. I can go.
Oh, I can get them all up here. And hold on, let's see how we can do this. There we go.
Bye, everyone.
I did it.
Biggest thank
Bye,
you.
everyone. Thank you.
Excited and
Thanks for coming.
let's do this. Let's show
All
the
right.
world what LinkedIn's all about.
Thank you, everyone. Keep it humble and kind. And yes, we will see you September 6th. We are beginning summer intermission as of now.
Woohoo!
Bye, everyone.
As I open this.
Bye, everyone.
Love.
There we go.